Hi guys, welcome to my channel Salvitrader. Let's get started with the weekly forecast. Let's begin with EURUSD and see what we have. We are right now sitting at a demand zone on the weekly. This is a demand zone. There is a sequence when you trade supply and demand. There is a sequence, and we have a base demand zone here from a base rally. You might want to look it up on Google. Rallies, base rallies, drop base drops, and those continuation and reversal sequences. So on the daily, let's go to the daily. On the daily, we have this downtrend. There was a secondary down. I'm not talking about this one. I'm talking about this one. Secondary downtrend here, which was broken. All right, that was broken here. I don't trade breakouts. That doesn't mean that I bought when the price broke through the trend line. What it means is that buyers are taking place, and they are right now dominating the market. All right, that's what it means. So we have a demand zone here because of this huge imbalance. We have a demand zone here, and the level is fresh because price is testing it for the very first time. All right, that's what it means. So I want to buy here, I want to get long. My take profit will be from here, from this demand zone to the opposite zone, which is this one. That will be my take profit, and your stop loss is below this wick, a few pips below that. There is also here there is something here that we need to pay attention to it and try to follow me on this one. This is the reason why I don't trade breakouts, because I know there are some breakout traders that are pretty good. It's all about practice and master it. But the reason why I don't trade breakouts is because of this. Check this little circle here. There was a support here. There was a support, and once breakout traders saw this broken support, they started to sell. So they sold here. All right. Once the support was broken, and what happened next? Price went against them. All right. Removing their stop losses. That's what happened. So if there are traders that sold here and they are still in loss, all right, because they didn't want to close their positions, or they were just moving their stop losses higher and even higher, that means that they will close their positions here, all right, at break even. So that gives me more confidence that this level is going to work, all right, because they were captured here. So that's what I have on the EURUSD. That's why I like this trade. Fundamentally, I guess the euro is having a bad time, a hard time, but I don't care about fundamentals. I trade only technical, and that's why I like this trade. We have so many confluences, we have so many confirmations to get long on this one. If you get long, try to look for a reversal pattern here on 1 hour time frame or 4 hour time frame. Try to look for reversal patterns, broken trend lines. I don't know. Do your homework. All right, that's what I see for EURUSD. Let's check another one. Analysis number 2. USDCAD. See what we have on the USDCAD. Okay, first, I want you to check something on this one. All right, I'll use the gray color here as an example. And what does this mean? Let me explain to you. Okay, we are on the weekly, all right, and these gray boxes were demand zones that were already removed. All right, they were removed. This was removed by this candle. Now this one was removed by this candle. So let's check the opposite the opposite side. These are supply zones, all right? Supply, supply, supply. And these supply zones have not been removed. This one, let's see what happened this week. Let's see what happens. So what I'm trying to tell you on this one is that supply is removing demand. Okay, so the sell orders are much stronger than demand orders. Okay, so there are more sell orders than buy orders. That's what it means. That's why we have like this downtrend structure here. Okay, that's the weekly. On the weekly, we have as well this supply zone. See how price drop and remove this demand zone. Now price is testing the zone again. Let's check the daily and see what we have. On the daily, we also have this supply zone here. Okay, we have a supply zone here on the daily. So we have daily supply, daily fresh supply, inside weekly fresh supply. We also have a trend line here. All right, so we might get some willing sellers that trade trend lines that would create volume. This is the scenario I have. I have two scenarios here. The first one is this one. Price will drop, and this will be my first take profit from here to here. All right, that's the first one. The second scenario is this one. Price will remove the stop losses from supply and demand traders, resistance traders, and trendline traders. Why I'm saying that? Because the level is quite obvious, right? Resistance traders are also selling here because there is a resistance. We, as well, my case as supply and demand trader, I'm selling here because of the strong previous drop. But keep in mind that the market moves because of liquidity and supply and demand. So I'm sure that there might be tons of stop losses here, around here, something like that. There might be stop losses there. Okay, so price possibly will rally, remove the stop losses, and then drop. All right, keep that in mind because that's the second scenario. To be honest with you, I don't think that will happen. All right, because there were some positive news for CAD. I don't think that will happen, but we never know. So technically, we have a strong weekly supply zone here. Strong weekly supply and a strong weekly daily supply zone as well. So that gives me more confidence that the price will drop because both are fresh. That's what I see for USDCAD, but don't forget the second scenario, all right? Because that's also possible. USDJPY, it's pretty much the same scenario. Why? Let me explain to you. Let's go to the weekly first. On the weekly, we have this drop. All right, this drop from this level down here. Okay. Price is now testing the weekly zone again. It's testing it. Let's check the daily. Okay, one of the validations we use when we trade supply and demand is the zones that are removed. Let me mark this too. This was a zone, all right, because there was another imbalance here. This was a zone because there was an imbalance here, all right. So when price created this supply zone, it removed this zone and it removed this other zone here. So this level has removed two zones of demand, all right, from a rally sequence. So price removed the zones, okay? Price removed those zones. That tells me that this weekly and daily level of supply is okay, is valid, but also is strong because it removed two levels. And now price, well, reverse from this one because there was a demand zone here. So what I'm looking is to get short again inside this daily level. That's the zone I want to get short from this level. All right, so it's basically the same thing as USDCAD, but on this one the price is, I think, is cleaner. We can see a better entry here. So that's the entry I have for USDJPY. The take profit will be this zone again, and if this zone is broken, we can expect a huge drop from this level to this level for the following months. Okay, let's check another one. All right, we have USD Singapore. This is an exotic pair. I really like this pair a lot. And right now we are at a weekly supply zone. All right, this is a fresh weekly supply zone here. That's why I like it. See, yeah, the price actually. Okay, the price actually reversed very strong and fast. It made a fast move from this low to the supply zone, but it's still a supply zone, and it's fresh supply zone. There is one thing here, and this is based on my experience, that if you like to trade this pair, you have to wait for a switch on its structure. Okay, wait for that, because if you place your sell entry here, the swap is very high. The commissions are very high on some brokers because this is an exotic. But if you trade this one, just better wait for first for a confirmation, and second for a market structure. I mean, something like this. If you start seeing this, then you can get long. This pair usually, when the structure has changed, when the structure has already changed, it keeps dropping or it keeps rallying and never ends until it finds another zone. All right, that's how this pair works. I really like it, but I first wait for confirmations and a change on its market structure. For example, let's check this one here. Okay, there was a demand zone here. Price started changing its structure, created a I forgot the word. Oh my god. Well, higher high, higher low, and then boom, it went all the way up. Same thing here. Lower low, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, and then boom, all the way down. That's how this pair works. That's why I like it. So that's what I see for dollar Singapore. Okay, NZDUSD. See what we have on this one. We have a strong demand zone here on the weekly. Let me switch to the weekly. Okay, good. This is a strong demand zone. All right. There are some brokers, I guess, where there is a gap here. So we are in the price is sitting at a demand zone that is fresh. All right, this is on the weekly, and this light green is the daily level. So you need to keep something in mind. All right, there is a possible supply zone here. I will switch it to just to yellow to give you this explanation. All right, there is a supply zone here, possible supply zone here. It's not valid yet. It's not valid because this zone has not been removed. If if the zone is removed, all right, if the zone is removed, then we need to mark this one as well as valid. If the zone is removed, I will switch it to this light color there, all right, because now this zone remove this zone, now this zone becomes a valid zone. All right, so we would just wait for we can just wait for a pullback to this zone and get short from this level. All right, just keep that in mind. As of now, the level is not valid. As of now, the level is not valid. That's why my take profit will be here, the first one, and here the second level of take profit. So let's see how this zone plays. Let's see how this zone works. We can wait for a reversal pattern. Also, if you trade support and resistance structure, there is a structure here. I use gray lines for support and resistance. We'll switch it to the 4-hour time frame. All right. See what we have. We have a structure of support and resistance. Okay, we have a structure of support and resistance. Here, resistance structure. Now we have support, and because of that, you know, some support and resistance traders started to get long from this level, and their stop losses are here below, and price went against them. All right, so right now we are at a demand zone but also liquidity zone because there are many stop losses here. Okay, that's what I want you to explain. That's what I need you to understand on this one, and on this example. So we have this structure, and you know, breakout traders are already there. You know, for breakout traders, they are already selling, but they are making something like this. But they are making a huge mistake. If they don't trade, if they don't understand supply and demand basis, they are selling at a strong institutional buy level. So they are selling where institutionals are buying. All right, so if they are selling here, I'm sorry, on the support broken, now resistance, if price touches the level again, that means that their stop losses are here. All this space are stop losses for breakout traders, possibly here above this high. So what's gonna happen? Price is right now removing their stop losses. All right, they are removing the stop losses from support traders. Okay, but now they will remove, if this level works, they will remove the stop losses from breakout traders all the way up. All right, so that's why I like this zone, and we need to be careful as well. We need to check. We need to wait for confirmations as well. Don't just place your buy order. Wait for confirmations. Wait for reversal patterns. Wait for, I don't know, a change in its structure, and then we can get long. I believe I have another one. And the final analysis for this week is EURCAD. It's almost the same thing as EURUSD. Actually, there is a gap here. That's a demand zone. The prices right now is sitting at a weekly demand zone. On the daily, we also have more demand. This is a fresh level of demand. And to me, this trying to understand the price from the higher picture, from the bigger picture, and trying to understand what the price is doing. To me, this is like this is an accumulation phase. All right, accumulation phase. We can expect a trend line. an uptrend, and then a distribution phase here. So that's what I see on this pair, on EURCAD. It looks quite choppy, to be honest with you, but I still like it, because if we trade supply and demand, we look for cheap prices, and this is a cheap price. We are down in the curve. There is also a trend line that was broken here. See, there was an obvious trend line, downtrend here. It was touch, and it was broken from this level. So that tells me that buyers are getting into the game. Okay, buyers are getting into the game, and now they are just accumulating by orders, and then we can expect in the following months possibly an uptrend. All right, so that's why I like it. This is a fresh demand zone. We can wait for a confirmation. Same thing, rules don't change. We can wait for a confirmation and get long. On the 4-hour time frame, there is actually, if you see this, there is a support and resistance structure. Resistance, now a structure, and this is a demand zone from the 4-hour time frame. This is a 4-hour demand zone. All right, you can, if you want to get long, you can buy here, but you know, we are buying with support and resistance traders, and those guys let us see their stop losses pretty easy. So I will wait. I rather wait for the price to remove those stop losses and buy from my zone. I like to take trades from daily and weekly zones only. All right, if this price reverse from this, okay, good, I don't care, there will be more opportunities to come, but I like to stick to my rules, and I like to take only daily and weekly levels. I don't like to buy at support. I don't like to sell at resistance. I like to sell at supply zones, and I like to buy at demand zones. But on the 4-hour time frame, looks pretty good, this 4-hour demand zone. Okay, I think that's it for today. That's it for this week. If you like this video, please share the video with your friends and subscribe to my channel. I will drop the link of my Telegram channel on the description of the video, and you can follow me there as well. Alright, that's it for today, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and I wish you many pips for this week. Have a good one. Bye bye.